The Enlarged Akwa Ibom State Executive Council meeting held today, Monday, January 5, 2026, in the Executive Council chambers of the Governor's Office, Oyo. His Excellency the Governor of Akwa Ibom State and Governor in Council, Pastor Omo and PhD, presided over the meeting. In his opening remarks, the Governor in Council welcomed members of the Executive Council and other attendees to the meeting and described 2026 as a year of expansion and consolidation of the gains recorded by the administration in the last 2.5 years. The Governor in Council charged members, whom he described as his first 11, and executors of the Arise agenda to rededicate themselves to prompt and decisive actions towards the implementation and the delivery of the Arise agenda. The Governor in Council commended the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly for the speedy passage of the 1.58 trillion 2026 People's Budget of Expansion and Growth, praising the prevailing spirit of cooperation amongst the executive, legislative, and judiciary arms of government. The Governor reiterated the implementation of the Treasury Single Account TSA with effect from January 1, 2026, emphasizing the strict compliance by ministries, departments, and agencies of government as part of efforts to strengthen accountability, boost internally generated revenue, reduce dependence on federal allocations, and support the diversification of the economy through strategic investment, particularly in tourism and other priority sectors such as health, infrastructure, education, and so on. Following a presentation by the Honorable Commissioner for Budget and Economic Planning, Council noted that the 1.58 trillion 2026 budget duly passed by the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly was in order. Today, the 2026 appropriation was officially signed into law by the Governor of Akwa Ibom State in the Executive Council chambers. Signing ceremony was witnessed by the Speaker and the leadership of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly.
The 2026 budget, which the draft was sent to the House of Assembly on the 25th of November 2025, had a total budget size of 1,390 million. Subjecting the budget to scrutiny in the State House of Assembly, where all the MDAs appeared for defense and all that. That adjustment led to increase in the budget size by the sum of 194 billion, and that increased the total budget size to 1,584 million naira for 2026 budget.
His Excellency the Governor in Council inaugurated 2 interministerial committees. There are the Committee on the Treasury Single Account and Internally Generated Revenue, and the Committee for the Actualization of the International Status for the Victor Atta Airport. The chairmen of the committees are as follows. For the TSA Committee, the Honorable Commissioner for Finance and Concomitant Commissioner for Special Duties, Mr. Mem Almon Bob, will serve as chairman. The Committee for the Actualization of the International Status for the Airport will be chaired by the Secretary to Government, Prince Enobong Owa.
The TSA is to add value to the revenue generation of the Akwa Ibom State government. With the TSA account now that we are going to have, that is going to improve transparency and accountability in the public funding or public revenue generation.
On the TSA and IGR regime, it should be noted also that His Excellency the Governor in Council had approved the termination of all revenue consultants in all areas with effect from December 31st, meaning that new consideration will have to be taken when all of the revenue baskets would have been determined. So as we speak now, there is no revenue consultant. Secondly, on the budget itself, like the Honorable Commissioner for Budget did say, you see, the beauty of this budget is still the ratio of capital to recurrent. Even with the movement to 1.58 trillion, the capital outlay still stays at 74%, while the recurrent outlay is at 26%. So we still have a higher capital component that will ensure the implementation of the Arise agenda and projects as envisaged, particularly projects that His Excellency the Governor plans to complete this year. Some of the key projects that he did mention, like the International Hospital, the Arise Palm Resort, the Convention Center, there's several road projects going on in the state, 76 by 24. I think this is a very, very, very decisive step in ensuring the continued development of Akwa Ibom State. The Governor in Council presented the Commissioner of the Year 2025 award to the Commissioner for Culture and Tourism, Dr. Anieti Udofia, commending his dedication and commitment to duty, which culminated in the successful hosting, implementation, and delivery of the just concluded Christmas Unplugged 3.0.